is Tanner Critchfield, and this is my restoration presentation. The title of my presentation is Polygamy and Me. What about you? The related unit of study is Unit 11, Eternal and Plural Marriage, and the related major concept is Joseph Smith's practice of plural marriage. The type of doctrine is a policy doctrine. And it falls under policy doctrine because it is one of the ways in which eternal marriage and the sealing power was practiced in the church and is no longer practiced in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. My two related scholarly articles include Richard Lyman Bushman's Joseph Smith Rough Stone Rolling and an article written by Andrew H. Hedges, Rachel Cope, Garrett J. Dirkmatt, and Thomas A. Wiment, in which they discuss difficult topics like plural marriage. My two related prophetic talks are one from Dallin H. Oaks and the other from Russell M. Nelson. One is Trust in the Lord from the October conference of 2019, and the other is Come Follow Me from April 2019 General Conference. The sections that are related to this in the Doctrine and Covenants are the Official Declaration 1, and Doctrine and Covenants 132, 32 through 35. And I actually wanted to start with the Joseph Smith Papers quote that I have specifically regarding how the revelation for polygamy was received. And in his journal, he wrote on Thursday, July 13th, in conversation with Emma most of the day. Hopefully, that would be somewhat easily understood as to how that would have gone down, both for Joseph's desire to follow the commandments, and also the difficulty that he would have had explaining that to Emma. I can only imagine how difficult that would have been. The section 132 verses, let's see here, 32 through 35 state, Go ye therefore, and do the works of Abraham. Enter ye into my law, and ye shall be saved. But if ye enter not into my law, ye cannot receive the promise of my Father, which he made unto Abraham. God commanded Abraham, and Sarah gave Hagar to Abraham to wife. And why did she do it? Because this was the law, and from Hagar sprang many people. This therefore was fulfilling, among other things, the promises. Was Abraham therefore under condemnation? Verily I say unto you, nay, for I, the Lord, commanded it. And the other section is the Official Declaration, one of the last paragraphs of what Wilford Woodruff wrote. It says, There is nothing in my teachings to the church or in those of my associates during the time specified which can be reasonably construed to inculcate or encourage polygamy. And when any elder of the church has used language which appeared to convey any such teaching, he has been promptly reproved. And now I publicly declare that my advice to the Latter-day Saints is to refrain from contracting any marriage forbidden by the law of the land. Signed by Wilford Woodruff, President of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Real quickly, the key concepts and the one takeaway that I have from the studies that I've done of polygamy and Joseph Smith's part in it and others, is that changes, even conflicting changes, in the implementation of policies regarding God's commandments is the exception. Most of God's commandments are relatively straightforward and clear, although at times there's ambiguity, there's conflict. And that ambiguity is not bad. It is the way that faith not only is taught but strengthened. And faith, this is the second concept, is required for eventual understanding of God's plans and policies, especially when it doesn't come in this life. And the key takeaway is, through a relationship with the Heavenly Father and the Spirit, you can find peace.